Hello, Jamie from the future here. Just letting you know what to expect from this video. We got a bit of this
Like Rumba.
and a bit of that.
I'd have done the same if I had really good cards in my hand, but unfortunately I don't.
And a little bit of this.
And so the first swing that we swing with the low will be the last swing that he'll take, potentially.
Lots of highs and lows. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's start.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode from TCG 353. I am Jamie. Welcome to me playing a massively cope deck from OP10. You've read the description, so you know what it is. You've clicked through, so you're expecting something bad, and I'm here to deliver it to you. We're playing some Red Blue Caesar, who is a niche favorite, a Rogue Gladiator, and a bit of a fun one to play because the removal options that you have are a bit ridiculous. It doesn't exactly mean you're going to win a game, but it does mean that you can take big bodies off the board at a very efficient rate thanks to your leader ability. The options from OP15 are interesting. I've included some new cards from the set that has just recently come out, which makes it fun. I have some character cards and event cards that help the leader get off the ground a little bit more and a little bit stronger. All in all, I like playing this leader. Should you play this leader? Maybe not. It depends on how masochistic you are. It's a lot of fun, so if you're looking for a fun deck to play, copy the link in the description. I'll include the deck list that I'm using. It can definitely be changed around. I mean, there's some cool events that can be used in conjunction with this. There's even like thematic changes you can do with the deck, like different hybrids you can run, or just completely change up the deck as it is. Let's walk through the deck editor now. I'll show you the core cards. I'll run through really quickly. Like the last episode, I'm after keeping what you say in mind, and I know I waffle a little bit. Gifted a gab and all, thanks to being Irish. So what I'm going to do this time is same as last, run through it, show you the core cards, give a highlight of the leader ability and just ideas for gameplay and what the actual process of winning a game is like with this deck. So let's run through that right now. I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, here we are. Here's our deck. Talk about our leader ability first, because maybe you don't know what Caesar does. He kind of fell underneath the radar and still does and will continue to do so. So Don 2. When attacking, you may return one of your punk hazard type characters with a cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand. Key up to one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 power or less. Not very strong initially, but once you get going, you can take down some big bodies. The core cards that help you do so are your Monet 2 cost, which says activate main. You may rest this character, give up to 2 rested Don cards to your leader or one of your characters, then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1k power during this turn. This card allows the deck to function. Having this in your hand means you'll have a better game. Not finding this card in your hand means the game is going to be hard. That's kind of what happens with Caesar. It's not only the minus 1,000 power, which is really useful, it's attaching the 2 rested onto your leader and also having a character that you can bounce back. And you can bounce this back and then play it again next turn. So once you have one in hand, you're sorted. We run 4 so we can find it. We have also pretty much that's core. Now that I'm thinking about it, that is the core card. Fire Fist is also very useful in this deck. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 4,000 power during this turn. Then if your life cards has 2 or less, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 0 or less power. You've seen this in Lucy decks. It's been ran in Caesar Clown decks for a long time. It still will be ran. And also this Gum Gum UFO. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 4k power during this turn until the end of this turn. Then if you have 2 or less life, give your leader or up to one of your characters 1,000 power until the end of this turn. So 1k for your leader, minus 4k to your opponent, so you can control quite easily. You can also enable your leader ability to hit an 8k, and then if you pair on the Monet effect, which you probably will have in the field, you can take down a 9k for 4 Don and swing 6, which is very strong. That is the core of the deck. Okay, this Trafalgar Law, which when attacking minus 2k is useful, but it wouldn't be core. To be honest, this is a flex option. I like it because I like when attacking, and it allows it gives the opponent something else to swing at. I'll run through the new ideas behind this deck now, really quickly, so we can get into some games. I'm running this Barto so we can activate up to one Dressrosa type event with a cost of 3 or less from my hand. The Dressrosa events I'm using to activate this are Barrier Bulls, make your leader 6k and you draw a card. Very strong, very useful. We are running Just Watch Me Ace, which will come active in this deck because we're using so many events anyway. If you have 4 more events in your trash, give this card in your hand minus 3k cost, and its main encounter minus 3k to an opposing character, which is really useful. Those are two of our events for our Bartolomeo. We're also running Fire Fist, which is very strong in this deck actually. You minus 8k, and with your leader ability, then you can pretty much take down everybody in the game, 12k bodies, quite easily. If your Monet's on the field, it costs you 7 Don to take down anything, which is, you can call it a red rock if you'd like to. But if you don't have a Monet on the field, what you can do, it's 9 Don and you can take down a 12k body, which is still very strong. You can also pair it up with things like Gum Gum UFO if you just want to punch into something and minus its power down ridiculously, because your leader is going to be AK, so it's very strong. Leader AK, use UFO, get your leader 9k, and it gives you more control options. This Monet is to search for our events, which, like, essentially Caesar Clown's an event deck. It also allows us to search for a character with 1000 power or less, which is, in this deck, our Karina, which is a blocker and it minuses power, which is useful for this deck. That was quick. You'll understand the game plan better when we're watching games. I mean, it is exactly as I described. You try and take down bodies every turn and swing big with leader and establish pesky blockers and slowly build a board to win through control. It's a massively control-oriented deck. Power removal is the name of Caesar Clown. So let's play some games. Let's finish talking about it and start going into it. Hope you enjoy. If you like these games, if you like these styles, a deck list and the delivery of what I'm doing, make sure to like if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't tell me, okay? Because it'll hurt my feelings. I'm joking. Leave a comment if you have any ideas on things I can do more, do better, however you like it. If you really like this video and you like watching me, consider subscribing. I love doing this. I love the idea that you're watching it and enjoying it. So you subscribing just lets me know you're enjoying it even more, which is brilliant. Comment. I love talking to you. If it's just about the video, that's cool. If it's about decks, I love talking about OP TCG. And if it's about meta, I'm interested in that subject as well. So without talking anymore, let's play some games. Okay, here we are, our first game. It took us a long time to get this actually, so we are going to run this matchup. Two decks you don't really see against each other very often. My opponent chose to go first, so I'm actually going to keep this hand because we have a nice old play for turn 2 with Bartolomeo into our Barrier Bulls. So we will pass this. And we'll be taking a double attack this turn, I think. Yeah, we don't have the counter for us. Okay, interesting. Heals. Wow, cool. It's rare you see Yamato, really. So just seeing what it does in the meta is just interesting to me. We'll counter to that one because we'll be taking a double attack. It's never really worth it, is it? And for this here now, we'll play our Bartolomeo, play our Barrier Bulls, draw a card, swing 6 into lead Zoro. I think Zoro to get their hand size thin. Most likely they'll counter. They'll want the 6k body on board. Next turn, I think we'll be taking a good few smacks, which is fine with us actually because we want to see some Punk Hazard characters. More than anything, we want to see Monet, who is just so strong in this deck. So we'll see here now. It would also kind of be useful to go down to 2 life so that we can counter that, but we're not going to. We'll just take 2 of these. Minus 4k during this turn. That's pretty nice actually. It just means we're not going to get hit by Zoro this turn. Yeah, because he's going to swing 8 into us. So we'll take that. Trigger. Because he'll swing 8 because his Yamato's effect is if your opponent has 3 or less life, which we do, he can attach 2 Rested Dawn. So that would have been 8, whereas it's not anymore. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think it's best to give him the 2k. To be honest, it is best to give him the 2k. Because bouncing this... Oh, here we go. Lovely. Alright, now let the games begin. Right. Yeah, okay, so we can get rid of one of our opponent's cards. We'll probably get rid of this here, if I'm being honest. And we can minus this down. 2, 3. And this is how we're going to do it. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it right now. But first, just let me see the future. Okay. I've seen it, confirmed. I read everything about this opponent, what they ate for breakfast, what they like to have for lunch, what time they went to sleep, and what time they woke up. And now, because I know all this information, I am going to win the game by default. So we go here and we give... It is a shame, actually, we don't have a Fire Fist, because we could take every single thing out on the board, but because we don't, we're not going to sweat it too much. Minus 4k here, and we'll take our plus 1k on to our Bartolomeo. We don't really have any reason not to swing big into this, and also swing big into this. Bounce you back, get rid of you. They did get that on KO effect, but I mean, it doesn't matter too much to us because they had a double attack. And they'll probably hit a leader swing this turn anyway. So we just didn't want to give them double attack value. It could have been the exact same to get rid of Zoro, and maybe that would have been smarter in hindsight. Okay, so he gets banished and swings 9. Aikaramba. And then he swings 9 here. 2, 4. Yeah, damn. That hurts. Yeah, rough. Counter, counter, counter. Okay, so now you know that Caesar really isn't the truth. Because I showed you. So you know that this the title of this video is true, and he is not really meta at all. Okay, we have a game here now against Purple Doflamingo. We'll go second. We 2, 4, 6. It's a decent hand, yeah. But having Monet is so important that we're gonna mulligan for it. We'll search, we don't see it, so we will take what we can. Search again, we see it, so we'll take it and turn. Okay. What we're doing here next turn, we might just... I was thinking of going 6k. It depends what they do with the sugar. Like if they redirect into the sugar, then we have different ways of playing. But until then, or if they redirect this swing into leader, rather, or into Dellinger, which they can do. Like if they give us a counter for this in order to get the search next turn, I think it's like it's a valid strategy, you know. And we'll go for the bulls. Why will we go for the bulls? Because the draw is handy, and also us KO and the Dellinger. I mean, they're gonna use it anyway, and we'll just be giving them ramp, like free ramp, if we KO it. But if they use leader ability, they'll just stay neutral with their ramp. And we're 6k now and we've drawn, which is nice. If they want to play a card on curve next turn, they might have to reconsider what they're going to do. Yeah, exactly here, which is really good for us. Okay, anti-removal card here. Love to see it. Love to see it. So we can play out. We can play out our Monet and swing big, actually, which is nice. That's what we're going to do. And yeah, put it down on you. Choose our enemy characters, yeah. Minusing is relevant here because if he wants to redirect them to Vargo, I mean, we just KO it. So he doesn't, basically. He doesn't want to redirect them to Vargo. Take you back, choose 0 enemy characters. It's just better to have Monet in hand. We don't want to take a crack back into it. It is the most useful card in our deck, as I said at the start. So far, not bad. I mean, he did just get free ramp there. If he has the ideal curve, he does. What are we looking at here? Another Virgo. Okay, so we won't be able to do Caesar Clown things this game. That's for sure. Okay. But if he swings with this here, we can just start swinging into it, really. Actually, quite effectively as well. We can swing 2-2-2. We can swing a few twos. Yeah, this is actually quite nice. So check this out. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to give 2 rested Dawn minus you. We have 2 Dawn here to use our Gum Gum UFO, which we'll put onto Sanji, swing 7. And it'll put this down to 2k, so we can put 2ks onto it. We'll probably swing 3-3. And then 2 big ones at leader. And our opponent has the option of what they want to do with the leader swing, or with the leader ability. It's not for me to say. I don't have a clue what he'll do. But I know what I'm doing here, and that is swinging 3 here. Might give me a 2k. Or give me leader ability. I'm definitely taking this Virgo out because I don't want to get hit all that much. I'm sensitive. We have a handy defensive hand. We have 7k counter, which is very useful to us. 6k here. I mean, he's going to redirect 1 hit. That's for certain. But this could be something we can do here. Look, if he redirects this into... No, we can't KO it. But we do have good KO options for next turn. Yeah, okay. And he's going to take this one, which is cool. $11k was a bit overkill there. Could have just split 9-9. In hindsight, that was a better idea. It'll probably swing into my Sanji, which will give us a draw, which we do really want. Yeah, so next turn, what we're going to do is we're going to Fire Fist his Doflamingo down to 1k. And then we're going to, Fire Fist it. And then we're going to we're going to use both our Fire Fists. Both of them. Next turn. Caesar Clown comes packing heat. Didn't you know? Caesar Clown got them hands, boy. All right, we take that because the draw is just very useful to us. Like, yep, brilliant. Gets another Monet. 9k. Oh yeah, we're taking this, of course. Use trigger effect, activate this card's main. During this turn, then if your life has 2 or less cards. Will we just use it now? I mean, we'll just use it now. He could just use the Virgo effect. Which would be fine, but I think he'll want to use this. Yeah. Okay. Another Rosie, draws 2. So it's 4 Don active, which is a little excessive. Yeah. 4 Don is active. I don't think he needs all that Don. He's just hoarding Don at this stage. And what can we do now? So we'll be swinging actually, when we use this Fire Fist, we'll be swinging 8. And if we use Monet rather than using... Okay, so this is what my small brain is thinking here. Minus this by 8k. We're not going to remove it because, I mean, if it's 1k, it doesn't matter to us, and we don't want to waste a leader swing. So this will be 1k. It won't do us any damage. We'll be fine. And then we will have an 8k leader. If we play Monet, we'll get our leader up to 10k, and we can minus this by 1. So we'll be swinging 10 into... Or we'll be swinging 11 into 6, really. We'll bounce this Monet back. And we can go and just use our leader effect on this anyway, just for fun. Which I think that's a good line, to be honest. Could mean we lose next turn. But I mean, you gotta go for it sometimes. Yeah, I think that's the best way. So leader minus you 8k, trash 0. Player Monet out. 2 Don, 2 big boy. And minus you by 1k. Swing 2 into you. He can redirect with leader ability if he wants. Dofi is a really cool deck, 100%. For reasons like this, that it can be super defensive. And he gave us that. He definitely has big chunky options. Select one more friendly target and get rid of you. See, it's a shame now that my attack didn't go through before my leader effect, because if my attack went through first, then I'd remove the Virgo and he wouldn't have protection. But he does. And he redirects into life, which means that may be all she wrote. He's on 9 Don. He can swing. He can swing all 9s, I think. 3, 6, 8. 7. I actually have a lot of counter when I think about it, though. What's that do for 6, 8, 10? 10k counter. And I'm 5k lead. It's just my crackback won't be menacing at all. And I mean, he can just swing his ordinary cards here and probably put down another Doflamingo, big character, and do something. Or I could put down a baby 5 even, because a baby 5 is a very strong card. But keep this Monet in hand. Because putting the blocker down next turn will be useful, and also I might be able to fish out a defensive event. Dresses for counter. We'll give him 1 Monet. We only need 1. So giving 1 is fine. And now he's considering splitting. His split would be 10 and 11. And we can counter out of 10. Not 11. Okay. Cool. Alright. Sure. Yeah, it's probably a baby 5, isn't it? 2, 4. This is the question now. Do we want to Monet is dead in the water. We think about it, because we can't remove now because of this Virgo. I wonder if you guys want to see me winning games, or if just playing with these decks is fun enough to watch and you're just enjoying the journey of me getting whooped, I hope it's the latter, because trying to get a win with a Caesar Clown deck is like trying to find snow in hell. It's just not really likely, is it? Baby 5, youch. Youch, if you don't mind my saying. Sets up a bunch of Dawn. That's the exact event we were looking for. So that's at least something. If we had the Monet, we'd actually be in a nice position, but unfortunately not. One of your opponent's characters minus 1k, or we can take this blocker actually, because it has less than 1k power. Minus this by 2, but we won't be able to stand up 2 Dawn. Or we can just put the 2. What do we want? We want 2 blockers. Okay. I don't. I won't flag a dead horse here. I think what we have going, okay, is him redirecting here, or just taking if he wants to. Yeah, redirects, gets a life, gives me a big huge middle finger, adds life, so he's actually more healthy this turn than what he was. I'll pass. I have my event and I have 2k counter to boot with it, but I mean, he's got a pretty strong hand. Is just going to remove my blocker. I'd have done the same if I had really good cards in my hand, but unfortunately I don't. And block with this. 7k, and this is one that we take on the chin. GG's to our opponent. He's clearly superior in every way. We are running quick games here because our asses are getting handed to us very quickly on platters, so we'll run a third one here and we'll see if we can see something other than you lose. Okay, cool. We have our evil twin color ace. We're the meta deck and we're the meta red blue deck and he is not, which is good for us going into this. We're going to mulligan that, hope for a Monet. We didn't get it, but we have a searcher and we have our Bartolomeo, which is good for us. Sort of, yeah, if we can pull into a Dressrosa red event. We get our Monet, lovely. We will play that out because he can't really bounce. No, we'll search first. Searching is more important in this instance here. I'll take our Sanji. End turn. And next turn, rather than playing the Monet and swinging 9, I think we'll swing 6 and 6. And then the turn afterwards, we'll just get rid of this Izo. Because it's just annoying. If I'm going to be honest with you, it's just a handy card for ace, and it's not a handy card for us. Swing 7, we take 7. And what are we working with here now? Yeah, we're just going to follow the line that we talked about there earlier. So 3 here, attach 1, swing 6. Got the order wrong, but look, what can you do? You usually swing 6 first to keep your opponent guessing, which is probably relevant to our deck here with Caesar Clown, because you do want the element of surprise on your side, because you're not going to have much else to help you out of these matchups. Our opponent is thinking. He's thinking. Okay. Uses leader ability, which is interesting. Or uses a 2k, so he must have a pretty blocked up hand. 5, if you've seen a Yamato, which is an awesome card. Yeah, we'll take this one. K up to one of your opponent's cost. No, it doesn't really do anything for us at the moment. We are on 2 Dawn now, so we can get cracking with some Fire Fists, which is cool. If we played 2 Monets and a Fire Fist this turn, we can get rid of the Yamato and more than likely we can ask our opponent to swing into our to one of our Monets, so it'll act as a pseudo blocker and we'll pull the other one back. Yeah, I'm one of my characters, so I can swing. Yeah, I can swing big as well. I can swing 7 and 8. Or I can swing 6 and 9. I'll do 7 and 8. I think that's a better line. So we'll go here first and give you 2 Don, give you -1. We will then go here. And again, I probably could have ordered this in a nicer way. Give you 8 Don and give you minus here. And first we'll swing 7. And we'll get rid of the opponent's Yamato. Your opponent's going to take a hit off us this turn. So he's not going to get 2 leader, but oh, my bad. I was waiting for my opponent there. Caesar Clown so hard, I didn't know it was Caesar Clowning at all. Clownception. It gives us a Jozu, which is nice to see, actually. It is nice to see. We'll crack down with this here. AK into lead. Alright. He's going in on defending, which I sort of get, because he's going to draw off this now. And we'll end turn here. He can swing into life as well, or he can maybe play. Yeah, that's totally fine for us. Can we get rid of this big boy, Ronor Zoro? Well, you know what? If he was sideways, we could, but he's not sideways, so we do find it harder. 2, 4 makes him 5, and we have this here. We can get rid of it, yeah. All right, check this out. Get this Caesar Clown play, and we can swing leader as well. What a character. Put down 2 blockers, so our opponent's on 5k now. We will give 2 rested Dons to our leader, and we have no reason to play any other cards. It's just there's no point. So we'll swing 9. Very nice, okay. He's gone really low in hand size, which I don't fully understand. This is probably why he's going to go AK here, maybe. But I'm 100% going to counter out of this. No. Interesting. The question is, can I take out his Whitebeard? Or do I have to? I actually don't really have to. I would like to get some more events in my trash, so that I can start. So that I can use this next turn. I have 1 in there. If I play Bartolomeo, I'll have another. I'll be using this defensively, so I'll have 3. And next turn I will be using this so that I can minus down his Newgate. So after that, then I'll be able to do 4 and 7, which is 5 on this, and I'll be able to bring out a Monet to KO this next turn. So this turn we're just going to kind of chill out a bit. Choose 0 friendly targets. We'll play out Bulls. Draw here. We'll do Bulls again. Draw another card. But having this Trafalgar Law out is useful. I'm just curious on if he'll take this or not. Maybe he wants a card really bad. I mean, there is a threat. No, he shouldn't have done that. There is a threat that I can minus his Whitebeard down a bunch and then swing him with 2k, but it's so unrealistic, he just shouldn't care. We'll end turn here now. Our board's looking nice. He'll probably want to swing with that Whitebeard. If he gives us a raw 6, we're just going to counter out 1. The counter we have is so we have 1k counter that we actually want to use card action here. Can't get rid of it. Tut, shouldn't have tried. And I could easily get rid of the Jozu next turn. But I think it's a better idea to get rid of the Whitebeard. And I really want him to swing here as well. If he swings with this Whitebeard, we'll be able to KO this and take this out, but he doesn't. He doesn't have the cojones. 2 events in trash. We can go for Bulls again. And doesn't help us all that much though. Go Bulls again, or we can 4. I think the best line is starting with a 6. Yeah, nice. Okay. And now we really want him to turn this sideways, actually. Really do. It would be very nice. We'll play Bulls again because it's very nice. It's a very good card. And we can play out. We can play Monet and Monet. 2-5, but we won't restand. But we can get this Josie off the field, which is nice. I think we'll take that option. Alright, and the Josie's on 5 now, so we can just set up an easy enough Monet. Give 2 rested Dawn to you. And give you minus, give my leader 2 here, bounce you back, kill you. And then we'll swing 6 with our Fargo. Slow and steady. I think our opponent probably made some bad decisions in countering out so much. I don't want to get ahead of myself either and act as if everything I'm doing is correct. Okay. Alright, that suits us perfectly fine. Because it sets up our 2 Dom play here. How much events do we have in trash now? We have 3, so once we use this, we will have, or once we use our defensive event, we'll have Just Watch Me Ace online. He swings 8 and 14 if he'd like to. I'd be thinking he's going to swing into bodies now. During this battle afterwards, one of your opponent's leaders or characters gets minus 2,000 during this turn. We'll take that hit. And this we will counter out of 3k, 2k. Okay. So now we are playing to win right here. We easily have the removal on this. And I think we should take it because it's offered to us. I say easily because we can minus a 4k, bring it to 8, minus a 2k, bring it to 6, minus 3k, and bring it to 3. So it might actually be worth our time to swing huge into this with our law and remove this one. And so the first swing that we swing with the law will be the last swing that he'll take. Potentially, yeah. I think that's a good idea. So this is what we're going to do. And so it's on AK now. We'll minus it by 3 again, so we'll bring it down to 5. And we have a Monet to give 2 Rested Dawn cards to you. Give you minus. And so now we have, you're gone. Just so gone. And you have 10k attached to you, and we can swing 12 onto you as well. So it'll be 12 into 10, which is good enough actually. Or what we have now is just 10 into 10, and we can okay, first things first anyway, let's get rid of this nougat because that's the one that's going to cause me problems. Get rid of you and KO you. I could be in trouble here. Now that I think about it, I could have focused so much on the removing of these nougats that I forgot that I actually have an opponent to try and beat. Okay, and this is our best option essentially. No, this is actually, check this out. So we bounce the Monet back, and we'll use the Monet ability again to give 2 Rested Dawn to you and minus this, and we'll add again. So we're using 3 Dawn we would have used anyway, but more efficiently because we minus 1k to this. So now it's 12 into 9 rather than 12 into 10, which is harder for them to deal with. We might be able to get this off the field. Yes, we do. And we'll swing 2 6s. And we're in a very good position now. Might be able to swing 7 and 9, which we can counter out of. And we could be onto something magical here for our Caesar Clown deck against what was once a Meta Giant. If we see another nougat, it'll be a bit more difficult. We don't. Once you want to bounce, we'll use the card action here. 100%. Otherwise, he'll remove something that I don't want removed. And I could just give him all my counter here because he's going to be swinging 9 into 5, which I 1 2 3 4 5 don't have counter for. Damn. But he's searching so much, I don't know what he's planning here. 1 2 3 4. Okay. We could stall for another turn, now that I think about it, because we have this Monet. We'll swing 7 at life. Minus 2. There is an argument to stall for another turn. Like, if he gets this Goldie Roger out, it's game over, really. Okay. So we have a blocker. If he plays Roger down, it does nothing against us. But if we swing into this, then he'll have a 6 and a 13, and we have counter for 6. And that's the only way he could win. So we'll swing. We'll swing 6. We'll swing 6. And we will swing Caesar Clown, the greatest deck in all of One Piece. He was totally bricked out. He couldn't have won anyway in the end because we were just that good. I also probably burned the ears off him so much that he wanted to quit. I didn't realize I was taking so long to think. You'll probably be watching this video on 1x speed. I hope you are. Otherwise, you're tearing your hair out. It was a great game. This is how you win a Caesar Clown, really, is just bore your opponent to death. Let's talk with the deck then. I'll pull that deck editor up. Hope you enjoyed those games. Okay. It's our Caesar Clown list. The addition of the Bartolomeo and the variables to me was the best. Was the best thing that we did with this deck. Probably could have added in more variables and maybe this event. Like the Dressrosa element of the deck was very strong, which sort of surprised me because I was hoping that Punk Hazard was going to kind of pull up and do something. Monet is like the core card of your deck. If you have one Monet in the deck, then I think you're okay. It could actually be that you could play variations that can search out the Monet. As long as you have a Monet engine, I think this deck can work. At least this deck can do what it wants to do. I think work might be an exaggeration. Go ahead and use Mr. Luffy is really good for this Bartolomeo card. You're red and blue as well, so you can use this. Draw 2 cards is useful because you kind of go dead in hand. But also up to one of your Dressrosa type characters gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you can play out the Bartolomeo, use this, put a blocker on it, and then if this character would be KO'd, you may trash one event from your hand instead. So you can block anything and let this character stay up. So like, yeah, if you got a 12k swing, you can block with Bartolomeo and trash Gum Gum UFO, and Bartholomew stays on board, which is useful for the end of the games. Dressrosa elements that could be useful again is this Unblockable Sanji and other cards. It's the events that from Dressrosa are really useful. We didn't use that. This is the deck we were using today. I really enjoyed it. Searching out events, Monet's useful, and also you get the blocker, which did win us the game last game, I think. You can get Just Watch Me Ace off. It's usually in the end game, but I mean, in the end game, you need the 3k more than you need at the start. A great defensive event, and it's searchable, so useful. Fire Fist is fun in the deck. I think it's handy as well. It's just a very strong card. It's a shame that you can't have the oppressive Sabo blocker on top of it, but you take what you get with this deck. Overall, it's really fun, and when you win a game, it feels like you dominated it because you're removing everything. Your opponent doesn't get a chance to really play his board, and that is enjoyable. Like, it's enjoyable shutting down your opponent's board. It's just not entirely consistent. You really need to find specific cards at the right time constantly, and there's not so much of a draw engine in this deck that you're able to get that consistently. All in all, really fun. I'll include the deck list below. Yeah, you know yourself. If you'd like to play it, copy it down and jump onto the sim. If you want to talk about it, leave a comment below and we'll chat about this deck. What can it do better? Some of the matchups even. All in all, I like playing it, but I won't bring it to locals. It's 100% a budget-friendly deck. I'd say every card in this deck is worth under €1, or $1 if you're in America. I would say so anyway, unless the market in America is different to the one in Europe. This is a very, very cheap deck. I don't think you'll be reinventing the wheel when you play it, but you may get some element of surprise matchups. And as you saw me against Ace today, like the Ace player maybe didn't play optimally, but we also were able to shut down 2 of his white bears. We removed from the board 2 of his Josus and his Yamato. If we weren't Caesar Clown in that game, we probably would have lost. So think of it that way. When you're going and you're removing stuff, your opponent can't really play. All in all, I enjoyed playing this deck. I hope you enjoyed watching me play this deck. If you did, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it, and it just lets me know that you like these sorts of decks. The random ones that aren't exactly in the meta and you don't see people playing every day. If you like and want to see more, just consider subscribing. You don't have to, but just think about it a little while. and it will let me know that, you know, I'm doing something right. I really like making these videos. They're a lot of fun. So it's just an indication for me to keep on keeping on. If you don't decide on doing any of that, that's all right. And I just hope you have a good day and you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. All the best. Bye.